You know, I understand conservative impulses. I understand we are fighting an ideological battle that is as old as time. There are those of us who are more comfortable in a more open, tolerant world. And there are those who have their concerns about it because they worry about the impact on existing institutions like the family, community, and others. I think we need to call it for what it is.
Secretary
There is a legitimate reason to have a debate about things like migration. It went too far, it's been disruptive and destabilizing, and it needs to be fixed in a humane way with secure borders that don't torture and kill people. I think we need more people were deported under my husband and Barack Obama without killing American citizens and without putting children into detention camps.
I think you really don't like him. I think it is reaction for something that, for some policies that really went too far from the regular people.
Ladies and gentlemen, President Trump is the only president who knows how to humiliate Hillary Clinton without being physically present, because she was speaking at the Munich Security Conference here, and she brought up President Trump, and to a lot of people's surprise, the Czech Republic president decided to scoff at her and tell her that she had severe TDS, and he went off about a bunch of woke ideology taking over the United States and how President Trump was just naturally responding to it and how the voters were responding to it. And man, did it shut her the freak up. She did try to argue the points a little bit, failed miserably, of course. Without further ado, let's go ahead and react to this. By the way, guys, there's a new feature on YouTube where you can hype videos. So be sure to like the video, hype the video. It helps out a lot. Appreciate you.
Ukraine is fighting for our democracy and our values of freedom and civilization.
You're already starting off wrong, because Ukraine don't got nothing to do with us, and I'm tired of people pretending like it does, but let's continue.
Front lines losing thousands of people and having their country destroyed by one man's mania to control them. And I think Trump either doesn't understand or could care less about that suffering. So that's what I think.
And so do you think he has destroyed the West, to go to our title?
He has betrayed the West. He's betrayed human values. He's betrayed the NATO Charter, the Atlantic Charter, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. A lot of what has been done before to try to make sense of how difficult it is to restrain people who want unaccountable power. And none of us in this room, including all of us on this panel, would choose to live under a regime that was so unaccountable that it could act with impunity the way that Putin does, except that's who Trump is modeling himself
I don't think we would be having this debate under that.
Trump has been literally trying to end this war and putting a hell of a lot more effort than Sleepy Joe. Have Sleepy Joe and Putin ever even met before? Because I'm pretty sure that Putin said that he's called and Sleepy Joe ignores his calls and he never calls him. So that should tell you something right there.
Kind of regime, for sure. We will come back, I suspect, to the conservatism and liberalism clash within the West, but thank you for that. Peter, do you agree that the Trump administration's actions on Ukraine have produced a rift in the West?
Well, first, I think you really don't like him.
You know, that is absolutely true. But I really, not only do I not like him, I don't like him because of what he's doing to the United States and the world. And I think you should take a hard look at it if you think that there is something good that will come out of it.
What I think Trump is doing in America, I think it is reaction for something that, for some policies that really went too far from the regular people, too far from reality. So, you know, we saw the cancel culture. We saw the woke revolution. I don't agree with the gender revolution, the climate alarmism.
Which gender? Women having their rights?
No, let Peter go on.
I think there are two genders. So, but some of us think that there is more than one or more than two.
Hillary, stop trying to filibuster this man. Let the guy speak. Jesus.
and two gender. I think there is male and female, and the rest probably is a social construct. So this is something that went too far.
But does that justify selling out the people of Ukraine who are on the front lines dying to save their freedom and their two genders, if that's what you're worried about?
Can I please finish my points? I'm sorry that it makes you nervous. I'm really sorry for that.
It makes me nervous. It makes me
but seriously, can we let Peter finish, please? Can we let Peter finish, please?
I have to say one more thing. You said that Ukraine fights for our future and for our freedom. I think first Ukraine fights for Ukraine's future, Ukraine's freedom, and Ukraine's sovereignty and independence. So we should help them, of course, but what I see in some people in the West, they are trying to help the Ukraine. But that's another question. I don't know if Trump's administration is helping the Ukraine to stop the war. I believe that there is such an approach. I don't see any other strong geopolitical player who would be able to force Russia to stop killing the Ukrainian people and stop destroying their country. I don't see. Maybe China, but China makes nothing. I don't know if the pressure, if Trump is forcing Russia in the way that they will stop the war. I don't know. I only see that the only Americans right at the moment can make it. I see the dialogue.
Do you think Europe could put more pressure on Russia, for example, by putting pressure on Turkey, by targeting the refineries of oil more, and so on?
I think Europe also makes some pressure. We release sanctions. We do what we can. But I think the Russians, they probably don't care. When I visited Ukraine, I saw the goodwill of all people in Ukraine. They were really united and willing to stop the war. But
they keep fighting. There seem to be.
They also made some steps that probably a year ago no one from them would allow to say or even suggest. Now they are ready to make some steps back. Now it's ball on the Russian side, but I don't see any goodwill on their side. So
indeed, and we probably are agreed on that point, Peter.
So basically, this guy is pointing out the fact that Hillary Clinton is trying to pretend, along with most Democrat politicians, that somehow by saving Ukraine, we're somehow saving all of Western civilization. Makes absolutely no sense. Trump is right. We literally are divided by an ocean. And for those of you smarty pants who thinks, oh, we could just send missiles all the way over the ocean, well, I hate to break it to you, but it's not quite that easy. You have to have a target. You have to be able to steer it all the way over there. You have to make sure that nobody else shoots it down all the way from way over in Russia all the way over to the United States if they ever wanted to attack us, which is extremely unlikely. Even in the United States, we arguably don't even have that technology to even attack Russia with. So what makes you think that Russia has better technology than the United States? I just don't see that being the case. But to the point of Greenland, one of the reasons President Trump wants Greenland is because Russia has these naval ships and even submarines basically surrounding the place. And because Greenland doesn't really have any military force to do anything about it, they don't. So technically, we could be under attack from Greenland, or it could even be occupied at some point by Russia or China. And that's what President Trump is trying to avoid. And that's where they could easily target and hit us from. Not way over in Russia, sending some crazy missiles or nukes way from over there, but right here close to home. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this Hillary Clinton situation. Do you feel like Ukraine, in saving Ukraine, is required to save all of Western civilization, including all of North America, South America? Like, you think that everything is going to be completely destroyed and is the beginning of the end if Russia manages to take all of Ukraine or retain the territories that it currently has? Or do you think that Hillary Clinton is just full of crap? She has TDS, and that she's just lying in order to further perpetuate the this war complex, this military-industrial complex that the Democrats always seem to argue against, but love to perpetuate when the circumstances are right. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm out. Big shout out to my members, Cyber Noodle, 655, Bella Scott, and Carpentier John. Could not do it without you.
Listen to this. I love this one.
I think we got to have tough conditions. Tell people to come out of the shadows. If they've committed a crime, deport them. No questions asked. They're gone. If they...
Cheers. Cheers from the Democrats.
If they've been working and are law-abiding, we should say, here are the conditions for you staying. You have to pay a stiff fine because you came here illegally. You have to pay back taxes. And you have to try to learn English. And you have to wait in line.
You're going to learn English. Everybody's cheering.
Yeah, they love it. They love it. And now
you're a Nazi.
Trump's a Nazi.
Yeah.